4.6 billion years since its creation, the Earth has continued to surprise us with its natural wonders. Great nature, a journey of mysterious discovery. Images that inspire and delight. Nature as artist, sculpting and carving out the land.
Today, a look at a rare, pure white land. A Japanese television crew has filmed this for the very first time.
This is the edge of the world.
This is magnificent.
A row of sharp cliffs bringing to mind images of ancient statues. And nature's own miraculous amphitheater. This pure white land is blessed with a unique, surreal beauty. Various filming methods capture the surprising scenery on camera. Here in Central Asia, unfolding moment by moment, are more of the Earth's unusual natural wonders. Today we journey out to the Republic of Kazakhstan, which lies in the approximate center of the Eurasian continent. The pure white land lies in the interior of Mangistau province, which is located next to the Caspian Sea. To reach it requires at least a half-day drive from the capital city of Aktau. Time to move in closer and witness this snow-colored world. Guiding the team is Andre, who knows a number of spectacular spots from which to view this natural wonder. An archaeologist by profession, while investigating an ancient site, he became captivated by a first encounter with the pure white extravaganza. There are two special viewing spots that Andre recommends, Duzabayir and Bozira.
What kind of place is Duzbayir?
Duzbayir is a unique place found along some very sharp cliffs. During this particular season, snowmelt should have formed a large saltwater lake there, which is quite a sight to see. Anyway, it really is a place like no other I've ever seen anywhere, and quite hard to explain in words. Just wait and see for yourself.
Six hours later. Off in the distance, a white cliff finally comes into view. That in the distance is Duzabayir, the first viewing spot. It almost appears as if there is snow on the ground.
We are finally here. This is Duzbayir and the place I was telling you about earlier.
Oh. A lake? Oh. Amazing. Does this continue on from here?
Yes, it stretches from here and then far off into the horizon.
The natural miracle of Duzabayir. The white cliffs stretch on for 10 kilometers. Unusual patterns are carved upon the cliff walls. Tall, strong, elegant figures hold court along the sides of the cliffs. Watching over the saltwater lake down below that is also pure white. A hidden place on Earth that has remained for so long off of human radar comes as a surprise.
Do tourists ever come here?
Туристов много приезжает?
Немного.
No one comes here for tourism, actually. Most people don't know about this place.
Привозим.
Has the media ever come here like this?
А съемочная группа была до этого?
I think you are the first.
Я вас хочу
So congratulations.
I see.
зарубежных.
As far as I know, you people are the first foreign media group to come all this way and to film this amazing scenery.
Всему миру.
Really?
There are no lodging facilities in the area, so not even the local people come this far. This pure white, natural land has remained untouched and pristine. Panning out shows that the white stone pillars are in fact composed of 2 layers stacked together. The top part is somewhat thin, and the bottom is thicker. And close up,
Amazing. Really?
the towering cliff is 100 meters tall. Even up close, the ridges and lines of the cliffs seem like the giant statues seen earlier from the distance. Andre leads the way to another recently discovered natural work of art. A giant arch that is about 30 meters tall. The pure white land of Kazakhstan has been captured on film for the very first time. Located far from civilization, this is one of nature's natural art museums, hidden away until now. It is the following day, and the capture of an even greater natural marvel on camera will take place. The filming of the pure white land under the light of the morning sunrise. It is 7 a.m. The sun rises to the occasion with a warm, soft glow. The ancient natural sculptures slowly begin to take the stage. And at last, the reflection of the mighty cliffs appears mirrored on the lake. Nature's beauty pageant goes on for a full hour and a half. the mysterious, pure white land on television for the first time. And now further inland to the second viewing spot, Bozira.
Our next destination is Bozira, and it has the shape of what can only be called an amphitheater. There are these incredibly grand mountains of stone that completely encircle the surrounding white landscape.
Amphitheater? Interesting.
This would make it one of the few natural occurring amphitheaters found throughout the world.
Hey, hey, hey. This is amazing. It really is an amphitheater. Amazing. Just look at that. This is great. It is all white.
How do you like it? It is totally white.
I'd say it was snow if I didn't know better.
The amphitheater is like a giant mountain of snow.
Argali, Argali.
Oh, there. See it? A mountain goat.
The rock is far wider than what was witnessed earlier.
You can see some table mountains off in the distance there, to the right of those two over there. Beyond the hat-like mountain, there is a mountain that closely resembles a half circle.
Andre leads the way to the edge of the cliff for a magnificent view. However, the wind suddenly picks up.
The wind is really strong.
Due to the increased danger, the only choice is to withdraw.
Watch out. Careful. Watch out there.
Wait until I fold the microphone. I can't move like this.
The microphone boom is almost blown away by the wind.
Such fierce winds blow here over 260 days a year.
260 days?
Yes, that is correct. Usually, the winds here blow from the valley floor upward toward the cliff tops, which is where we are here.
An hour later, the wind has finally calmed down. Well worth the wait. This is the magnificent panorama view of Bozira. Down below, an example of some of the unusual juttings that make up these Rocky Mountains. Stretching up from the center of the amphitheater, the mountains invite the imagination to play and make sense of this lonely, isolated environment. conjuring mountains into modern battleships heading out to sea. The pure white land is unlike anything seen in the world. More of these magnificent spectacles will be seen in the latter half of this documentary.
Great Nature, a program that explores the mysterious and magical wonders of the Earth, pushing the boundaries to get up close and personal. Each episode highlights events that took place billions of years ago and events taking place right this moment.
The lingering question is why the pure white land, such a rare natural marvel, exists here in Kazakhstan. The key to unraveling this mystery lies in the white rocks that make up the landscape. Examining the white rock,
Это очень твердый мел.
the rock easily breaks off. With just a little force.
It is indeed soft. And it feels like chalk.
The rock is actually made up of the same minerals that make up the chalk used in schools everywhere.
Take a look.
Вот маленькая раковина.
You see the small seashells?
Here, here, and here.
Chalk is made of calcite. It is a soft white rock created by the accumulation of dead sea organisms.
Yes, it might be a seashell.
You see, this place used to be underwater. And the ocean back then was very warm, which resulted in a huge production of plankton. And the accumulated remains of plankton created this layer of chalk.
Was this below the Caspian Sea?
Not the Caspian Sea, but the Tethys Sea.
Тетис.
The Tethys Sea existed over 100 million years ago. This chalk landscape was created in the Tethys Sea. The current surface area of the Earth was created when the supercontinent, Pangaea, broke apart and drifted across the sea. Approximately 100 million years ago, this area was one large sea comprising the current Mediterranean Sea, Black Sea, and Caspian Sea. That was the Tethys Sea. Since the Tethys Sea was quite shallow, sunlight shone through to the sea floor. As a result, tiny organisms called coccolithophorid, with a diameter of about 0.005 millimeters, multiplied at an explosive rate. Remains of organisms like the coccolithophorid accumulated in great density on the ocean floor, creating an enormous layer of chalk. Then a natural global upheaval occurred. The Indian subcontinent collision. A large-scale upward displacement of the Earth's crust began. The effects were also felt in the distant Tethys Sea, pushing up the chalk layers from under the sea. This pure white land appeared in Kazakhstan through this process. Patterns on the surface were created as rain slowly eroded the soft chalk over the course of many years. This extremely rare, pure white spectacle is the ultimate natural masterpiece created when fragile living creatures deep in the ancient seas changed form alongside a global upheaval. The film crew is determined to capture scenes of the pure white land through a different filming technique. In order to capture the awe-inspiring scenery on camera, the chalk cliff will be approached in a paraglider. Two local paragliding instructors will lend a hand. Sharp cliffs that are 200 meters tall extend across the filming area. After an intense 40-minute climb, the top of the cliff is reached.
Oh boy. A nice wind is coming from below.
The summit has winds measuring 4 meters per second. Not too strong and not too weak, an ideal condition for flying. Alexander, who has been paragliding for 15 years, begins preparations. A miniature camera is attached to the wing. The goal is to capture an aerial shot of the white landscape. A similar camera is attached to the helmet. Furthermore, a handheld high-definition camera will also be utilized. This will be used to get a close-up of the cliffs. At last, it is time for takeoff. It is a day made for flying. The favorable wind works gently to give a boost to the altitude. Turning around, the pilot begins the approach to the cliffs. This is footage from the miniature camera attached to the wing. Human curiosity brings a beautiful, pure white world to the screen. And a handheld camera brings it up close and personal. Some extraordinary footage was captured. And it is not over yet. Lying ahead is the challenge of filming the Bozira Amphitheater once more. Today is the last day of filming. The camera will roll late at night. The camera's stop-motion function will be used to capture on film the pure white mountain that appears under the shallow light of the moon.
This is footage taken during the day. We want this area here to turn white under the moon and stars.
However, there is one large concern. There is a chance that clouds will hide the moon. The forecast says the weather might turn bad later in the night.
I think it is definitely worth trying this, no matter what the conditions are. And who knows, the clouds may in fact create an interesting effect. To tell the truth, we just don't know what might happen. Well, today could be the right day. And it is the last day we have here, so I just hope all goes well.
It is their last day here. The crew takes on a challenge that carries with it a chance of failure. At exactly midnight, moonlight begins to shine over the pure white mountains. However, at 3 a.m., rain clouds begin to block out the moon. Then, something akin to a miracle takes place. Central Asia, Kazakhstan. A pure white land, unlike anything, anywhere in the world, revealing more about the wonders of our planet Earth through the beauty and majesty of its existence.
NHK World, your eye on